All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is November 27th, Cyber Monday, 2023. My name is John Kerrigan. We'll do the market wrap up, the BYOB Market Wrap Up. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. And first chart we're going to look at is SPY. Look at it on the daily time frame because that's the one we choose. So here's SPY coming from this low, blasting through one channel, two channels, three channels and a half. So we're at 3 channels and a half, and it hit, what did it hit? It hit this monthly downtrend line way up there. All right, so, and now it's dealing with that for the last 3 days. So if you look at the price action, we have a doji, another doji, and oh my gosh, a fourth doji. All right, they are having trouble. This is like a doji corral right there. All right, they're having trouble with this monthly downtrend line, which is normal. So a little bit more consolidation, maybe pull back, pick up some spinach, take another run at it from below. But here we are, price action, still bullish. All right, here's the last high, still made higher highs. So price action, this is still bullish on the daily chart. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say FNGU and QQQ are probably going to be doing the same thing. All right, so let's go take a look at those. So this is in an uptrend. It's just consolidating. Here's a 15-minute chart. Everything in the green box, this is SPY. Nothing but consolidation. Where's the consolidation? Underneath the monthly downtrend line. They are trying to grind away at the overhead supply so that they can climb up on top and start making higher highs. So there's SPY. Now we take a look at QQQ. And I'll bet it looks very similar. So here's QQQ. Here's the prior highs. QQQ busting out over the prior highs. Those are not the all-time highs. The all-time highs are up here at 407.19. We'll go back to the daily chart. You can see still a little ways away. 389. We're very close. But you can see QQQ making higher highs for this year. So QQQ now consolidating over the highs. That's what we wanted to see out of SPY if you were bullish. All right, if you were bearish, you wanted to see it break down and pull back to the 17 EMA. All right, so here's QQQ. Excuse me. All right, consolidating over the highs. So this would be support right there because that's the highs. So support would be 387.91. You can see the last 4 days have closed over 387.91 or 67 right there. All right, so there's QQQ consolidating. Does it look just like SPY? Well, pretty much. Same thing. It's a blast up, over, and then nothing. But in these last 3 days, just consolidation here. Right there. That's it. Okay, the only thing to keep an eye on, failure to make a higher high, second failure to make a higher high. This thing could gap down, and then again, it may hit the minor support and then rip right back up. It's still bullish. This is a bull flag, up, over, up, over. So this is still bull flagging here, QQQ. All right, let's take a look at FNGU. I'll bet it's doing the same thing if we look at it on the daily chart. All right, FNGU, here's prior high. Made a new high, so we are in a daily uptrend. FNGU, attacking the highs. See these highs right here? That's what we're attacking right there. So you can see it up and over. You can see 3 days of consolidation where, well, let's take a look here and put the crosshairs in. You can see the bodies of all those candles closing up over about $200 right there. So look at that on the smaller time frame. About the same looking chart. down, up, rip, and then consolidate for the next 3 days. Right there. There's your minor support, is right over here in this consolidation. Kind of like to see minor support hold. Where's your major support? Right there. It's all these tails that stick down. All right, see all those bullish engulfing right here, here. That's your major support. They break through that. Guess what? Gap fill. All right, and they're coming down here to 186. All right, so here's FNGU in a daily uptrend doing wonders for the market right now. All right, so let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, wow, look at that. That is like flying high up there. All right, so Diamond Dow putting in a doji day, kind of a pause. But yesterday, the day before was a doji, and the day before that was a doji. So we've got like almost 3 pauses in a row right up here. Another little doji corral going on right there. So price breaks up over these dojis. That's bullish. If it breaks down, look for it to pull back to the T line and then back to the 17. So there's Diamond Dow attacking the highs right up here. You can see these are the prior highs right there. You see Diamond Dow's trying to climb those highs right there. Are those all-time highs? Well, let's go take a look. Nope, they're not. So you got 369 is the all-time high up here. But those are the all-time highs for this year. You can see Diamond Dow's trying to climb up those breakdown candles right there. So there's Diamond Dow in a daily uptrend. Doesn't look like the same as the other 3, okay? You can see we've got, well, a little less consolidation. All right, it does move up, bull flag, up, over, bull flag, up, bull flag, over. So just got 3 doji days. All right, so we could have a big move coming, maybe a pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a pullback. It's always nice to have a pullback. You get some more energy. You get more buyers come in. You know, when stuff goes on sale, just like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when things go on sale. Well, people like to whip out their wallets and start buying some stuff. So sometimes a pullback is the magic recipe or the magic prescription. So there's Diamond Dow flying ever so high right now in this huge move from, well, 324 all the way up to 354 up there. So let's take a look at IWM. This is the Russell 2000 ETF. All right, so here's the Russell. Got an inverse head and shoulders here. You can see it. That would be the head right there. Right shoulder, left shoulder, neckline right there. Price consolidating over the neckline. So making a higher, it's got a higher low and a higher high. IWM now in an uptrend. All right, just consolidating here along with the rest of the markets. SMH in a bull flag, consolidating right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 days of consolidation, just like the rest of the market. A little pullback, trying to find support right on top of this right here. 161 right there. See those 2 peaks? That's your minor support. So trying to hold this minor support area. So you can see the price action today came down, kissed it, and then took off to the upside. So there's SMH consolidating over the 161 or 160.50 area. There's your consolidation bull flag breakout, and hopefully it can hold this area up here. We'll see what happens. There's SMH. IYT, these are transports. Transports having a pullback day with a lower high and a lower low. Just still in an uptrend. Here's the high. Here's the last high, making a higher high, puts it in an uptrend. Haven't quite got the higher low yet, but you can see here's the consolidation and breakout to new highs. IYT in an uptrend. Okay. SMH in an uptrend. Everything's in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XLF. XLF. Here's the last low. Got a higher low. If you want to call that a low, it's kind of hard for me to tell it's a low. There's not many candles on each side of that low, but it is, I guess it is a low. Got a higher low and a higher high. You can see right there, there's the last high, new high up there. This is really flying high up into resistance. See that spike candle up there that got rejected? Right there, you see the gap down, so you can see XLF in a daily uptrend. All right, not quite consolidating yet, but trying to break over this area up here and close candles up there. So it's grinding away at these prior highs right up here. So here's the prior highs, 35.74, trying to make its way up towards those. That's a lot of green candles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 candles in a row. That's a prime number. We could see a pullback tomorrow. We'll see. Today's candle was a doji. So price up over the top of the doji. Look for that 10-minute uptrend where the 3 crosses the 8. And then look for that 10-minute downtrend underneath the bottom of the doji where the 3 crosses under the 8. For a pullback back to the T-line, be 35, maybe even back to the trend indicator, 34.48 right there. So XLF in an uptrend, little doji day, yes, today. There's the price action. USO. All right, so USO still in a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. Today's candle, lower high, lower low, still in a downtrend underneath the T-line, underneath the 3, and underneath the trend indicator. So everything in a downtrend here for USO. UNG, I think UNG's doing the same thing. UNG got a lower high, got a lower low, lower high, lower low. And for the daily candle, we've got a lower high and a lower low. So daily downtrend also in UNG. Things are not turning around yet for energy. So be nice if the energy markets could get on our side and start piping up the other direction, but this is not good. The XLF is doing good, our financials. Transports aren't great, but they're not doing bad either. And can't complain about the semiconductors. They're making new highs. So this is about the only sector that's really kind of lagging us back pretty hard, and that's the energy sector. Kind of doesn't point to a great economy if our energy sector is kind of tanking. Kind of points to very low demand. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at precious metals. There's GLD, higher low, higher high, nice candle in GLD. I think I tried to pick some up today and I missed it. But you can see right there you got the higher low and the higher high on the daily candle as well as on the pivots. You got a high here, here's a peak, higher low, and another higher high up here. See, yep, we're up over that, right up over that. So that's gold in a daily uptrend. Look for this to make another new pop to the upside. I think this goes up to 200. We'll see where it wants to go. It's flying a little high right now. I'd like to see it kind of consolidate a little bit longer, but we'll see what happens. That was a nice rip off the bottom right there. Notice this rip preceded the market rip. I wish I'd have known that this was kind of a precursor to what the market was going to do. Now, it's kind of strange. I wish I knew that, but maybe it has nothing to do with it. I don't know. So let's take a look at silver. All right, silver, higher low, higher high. Nice daily candle. It's red, but hey, let's look at it carefully here. I mean, they gapped up. Yeah, they traded lower, but they couldn't even fill the gap. So that's some strength right there. When price gaps up, can't even fall back to fill the gap. So that's incredible amount of strength right there for the silver market. And you can see we got higher lows and higher highs. So there's silver. So that's it for the markets for me today. Let's take a look at one other item, and that's the falling dollar. And here's the US dollar index coming down to the prior low. That's the recent low right there, right about 103.20. We'll see if they're going to they've made a lower high, so we'll see if they're actually going to dig out another lower low here on the dollar. Weak dollar is good for our markets because it makes our goods and services more competitive on the global stage when we're competing against other countries for goods and services, so we can sell ours instead of other countries buying other foreign countries. So cheaper dollar is always good. That's why the Chinese do so well. They have very cheap currency, and they're able to sell their products virtually anywhere, including their own nation. So there's the dollar, and you can see there's the pullback. So nice little rally. The rally today, or the consolidation, was brought to us by probably this consolidating dollar right here on the 200 SMA right there. So there's the 200, that blue line. There's the 50, that red line right there. So that's it for me. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. Thanks for being here. Hope you made some money. All right. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.